Very, very quiet in the whole of the stadium. And this will be a dry run, if you like, for Atlanta.
Still a slight headwind in that home straight. To their marks then. For the second time, one full start to John Drummond in lane 7. Burrell, Bolden, Bailey, Fredericks, Christie, Mitchell, Drummond and Saurin. The world record track. Can it be done again? Fredericks so close to it last week in Helsinki. He's in lane 4. Away that time. Good start from Fredericks. Christie had a bad start. Has got some catching up to do. Bailey looks good in lane 3, but Frankie Fredericks is going best of all at the moment. Fredericks is going to take it. 9.86. He misses the world record by 1/100th of a second, and the wind speed minus 0.4. Well, Steve, it went to form. Bailey ran tremendously well too. I think Bailey there must have run about 9.88, 9.90. But Fredericks surely now has got to contest that Olympic 100 metres. It'll be 4 races right at the beginning of those Olympic Games. He felt that would make him too tired going into the 200 metres, but he's favourite now at 100. And of course, there's Michael Johnson in the 200 to face.
Boy, he took our breath away last week in Helsinki, but that was almost more impressive, because to do it when there's no pressure in Helsinki is one thing, but to do it when all the big guns were here, they were all firing, and Frankie Fredericks was firing loudest. Well, he turned to the crowd over the last 10 metres or so. I want to see a replay of this, because he gets out of the blocks really well. Nobody really got a bad start. I mean, Christie is never the quickest to pick up, but Fredericks made it look as though he was slow there. Bailey ran an excellent race. Bolden going well also in lane 2. But from this point on, similar to in Helsinki, when Fredericks gets into his stride, he's not as big and as powerful as the other men, but he really starts to shift at this point. Bailey had run a great race up to here, but Fredericks, look at this, he's turning to the crowd to wave.
That could have cost him the world record.
Into a headwind, I think it probably did.
Well, apart from the old Steve, I mean, the statisticians will go straight to their books and look at that run, and they'll say that intrinsically it's well worth a world record. Into a headwind, he's missed the world record by the thickness of his vest. And with a following wind like he had in Helsinki, for example, 1.7, we'd have seen him run around 9.80 there, I think. Christie, incidentally, finishing up in around 5th or 6th place. We'll confirm that for you when the result comes through officially. Good for 2nd and 3rd, Bailey and Drummond, and I think Bailey and Bolden rather, and I think Drummond taking 4th place. The times are going to be very fast indeed. They're just coming through. 9.86 Fredericks, 2nd was Bailey, 9.93, Bolden 9.94, and Drummond 10 seconds dead.
What's he going to do when he gets on this fast track in Atlanta and it's warm and it's the Olympic final?
Well, anywhere where conditions are in his favour, basically. I mean, in Helsinki last week and here, he really hasn't had it on his side, has he? Christie finished 5th, 10.04. But again, he won't be too bothered about that, Christie. He's never broken 10 seconds outside of major championships.
Well, you say Christie may not be bothered, but I think if Fredericks is going to run the 100, which he must now, surely, and Linford is going to the Olympic Games, as he said on Monday at his press conference, to win, then he is going to have to find something. As I said, Linford is good at the championships, he's good through the rounds, he will improve, but I have a funny feeling that Fredericks may also improve a little bit as well. Very impressed with Bailey tonight. But Fredericks there, look at that, turning to the crowd, arms aloft into a headwind, and he just misses the world record. Well, that really has got to send a message to all of the others there. As we said, even to Michael Johnson, who'll be waiting in the 200, of course, and the two of them will already have competed in one event when that 200 final takes place. Maybe both of them will already be carrying a gold medal. Surely Johnson will in the 400, and now it looks as though Frankie Fredericks, oh, please don't do that. Oh, seen too many accidents.
Well, 10 seconds seems to be a barrier that is going with almost consummate ease nowadays from so many of these men. 3 men under 10 tonight. It's Fredericks' 4th run through the 10 seconds barrier this year. There's the official result. Christie 10.04 in 5th place. It's still a very solid run from the Olympic champion, but you have to say that that run of Fredericks puts him a couple of metres further down the track from the Londoner. Dennis Mitchell 8th there with 10.15. Well, one can only hope that Mitchell is okay, there wasn't any cramp or anything, because that's a very bad performance from him, relatively speaking. So the centre of attention, Frankie Fredericks then. It was Wireman's turn a little while ago. Now it's Fredericks, quite rightly so. And Steve, I just wonder what he can do at 200 metres. Michael Johnson, we know, is just about unbeatable. Nobody's unbeatable, just about unbeatable at 400 metres.